So we are doing a podcast for this event with Corey, Comic Con, and this is a pretty cool event to Comic Palooza that's happening in June. So he's going to introduce himself to you guys and let you guys know what he drives.
Okay. So how you doing? My name is FreddyCustomz, and I drive the Hellcat. What's on my Hellcat? I have the Spiderman on the left side, and I have Wonder Woman on the right side, and pretty much like Marvel versus DC world combined. Pretty much, I'm a custom vinyl rapper. I have two shops, one in Katy, and one I just opened downtown Houston. I have rapped a lot of cars. As today, majority of the cars out there I have touched and customized myself. So I'm excited about Comic Palooza, and you're gonna see way more of my work on the floor. So I'm excited to meet everyone that's gonna be there. And all the big name people. We're gonna have a real good time.
Awesome. Okay, so you are a rapper.
Yes, sir.
What's one of your favorite projects?
My favorite project would probably be the Joker rap. It's just I'm into more of the like DC, Marvel, so comic books. Yeah, I do anime. I have done a few anime raps to it. Me growing up, that's what I'm into. So I decided to come up with my own theme rap based off a comic book theme. So pretty much I could take any character you want, even if it's you. Draw you out a cartoon version, make you say different stuff in the comic scenes of the part, and pretty much give you a different rap that you're not going to see on the street like that.
Awesome.
So I have to be different.
So all the raps that you've done, which one is the most tedious one? Like I know because there's a lot of cars with white bodies. There's a lot of cars with like some body kits that we have to put on, and there's certain cuts that you can't do. You have to do inlays.
I would say the Dodge Chargers, because they have the molded on body kits, which means so when you land the print on
The fender flares?
the fender flares, you got to make the cut or you get the bubbles if you don't heat them up. So it's like you got to be real tedious with the cuts to make the print line up without separating the print and showing the paint in the inside. So that's probably the most tedious car with the Dodge Charger.
Do you do it all in one piece?
Yeah, so you have to do it. So with the theme wraps, anything dealing with a print, you have to do it all in one piece. Unless they just get like a big, huge decal, then that's different. But the theme wraps have to be done in one piece. That way, when you lay it, it's all lined up on the panels correctly. If you try to do it panel by panel, something's gonna look off.
Yeah, because it's hard to match it.
Yeah.
No registration points. Okay, so you said you're more into comic books.
Yeah.
Like, which characters is actually, like, from DC, which character is your favorite character?
My favorite character is probably Superman. I'm more of a like taking the lead of everything. That's how I look at myself. Right now I had Superman, but then I took him off. But the reason why I did Spider-Man, I feel like everybody likes Spider-Man. He had like he's two-sided where he try to save people. Feel like I'm always trying to trying to help people and everything at the same time. I forget who my identity at the same time. So that's why I chose Spider-Man. It's just I feel like he just fits my character, and I love the color scheme, red and blue. Can't go wrong with it.
Okay, so now we're talking about Spider-Man. Is there a favorite suit of Spider-Man that you kind of have in mind?
I'm feeling the suit that he wore in Endgame, but as far as like me putting it on my car, I would actually want it to reflect. So if I could find a designer that can make the print, I don't want the just basic color of it. I want the actual reflective. So I'm just sticking with the basic uniform he had when he originally started.
So you would either have to print on reflective material or cut reflective material to put onto.
I would have to print it most likely. I could probably get reflective wrap, but I don't think it will reflect like how I wanted to, like how in the movie. So I would have to get creative and, like you said, buy reflective wrap and then incorporate that and do tedious cuts on his uniform.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work. Yeah, but I mean, my car, I could spend all night with it. So pretty much every car I bring in, I treat it like it's mine. So they come in thinking they getting one thing, and I go even crazy on it. That's just how I am, bro. I'm into what I do. It's not really about the money.
So I know it's a lot of tedious work doing a theme car wrap or any graphic wrap actually. What is one of the thing that was one of the issues that customers usually have, or what instant was it when you like it kind of like made it so complicated?
Yes. It's to my installing it was, or like
The whole process, because I know there is a process of drawing the character, getting the art, and installing.
the hardest part is when the client wants their design, but their panels are not big enough to put the whole design on the panel. So now you have to pretty much redesign their car again and make everything kind of. The story they had in mind is not gonna always go in effect because some of the story is gonna be cut off on the panels. So now you got to pretty much redirect your own story on the car by you might have to change up the prints at the last minute. So yeah. Picture yourself laying a print on, and then the client come like, well, this missing this. I'm like, well, I mean, this all the panel you have, and then you got to change it up and put something. For it to work, it has to be a lot going on in that one print. It can't just be like big, huge faces and all that stuff where you see the arms and all that. It's not gonna work. The panel's just too small.
Yeah.
So I prefer to do stuff where it's like a lot going on. But if you do want the prints, I prefer like where it's like anger or most emotion in their face if I'm putting it on your car to make it make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than comic books and anime, is there any like show genres that you're into?
Shows? Relax. If I was to do a rap for a show, I probably would do something that people grew up on, like maybe like Martin, Captain Planet. I would go back like old school. I'm more of a
90s?
Yeah, I'm more of a 90s. I do like the new stuff, but it's always better with the original because then the new stuff kind of copied the original and tweaked it. Yeah, so
Like
I'm with that.
maybe Voltron or what's back then? Mighty Max?
Mighty Max,
Or Ninja Turtles.
Or Ninja Turtles. Or I can go back if I can do Thundercats, the old Transformers. Yeah, I can go. I'll go back. What's different between me and other companies? I go far back, so you will see like dang, he went that far back. Like and a lot of people see me, they think I'm young, but I'm 37, so I'm into like the older stuff, and I can incorporate the new stuff. It's just I feel like you get more thrill, more excitement with the old stuff.
It feels like it's more what you call it? Nostalgic.
Yeah.
Like for a lot more people that are millennials, because a lot,
I feel like they respect it more.
Yeah. They're like, yo, I watched that when I was younger. And then you're like,
Bring back memories, bro.
younger, huh? So you must be in your 30s. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we're gonna close this because I'm trying to get to everybody.
That's fine, bro.
I want something deep. So I want you to let the camera know, let them know. For kids, like if you're talking to a child, what, from your experience in life, what do you want to tell them that will help them grow?
So what I want to tell the kids is pretty much to stay focused. You're gonna have your obstacles. You're gonna always have your ups and downs through everything. You're gonna have people telling you that you can't do, but I feel like you can do anything if you really put your mind to it.
What they do it on.
Whether I would say that you don't even have to really go to school, and now they have it now. It's just you got to be in the right place, networking with the right people at the right time, and you can really get put on without having, So I would just say, just keep doing what you're doing, and pretty much just stay true to what you're doing, and pretty much just keep your vision. You're gonna have people that's gonna try to change your vision or tell you this crazy and all that. And I'm here like with testimony. I had a lot of he say, she say, same thing, I do this not gonna go for it. And like I said, I stayed true to what I was doing. No big team, just me. And I got a team now. And here we are now, today. So 2025, FreddyCustomz, we up. So do it.
Awesome. All right, man.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you have a song?